Remember, if you enjoy, to like, share, and subscribe. Chapter 3, The Sin Bin. Morning after you hear the management is threatening to reorganize, you return to the Blade Stadium, eager to improve Casey's image. But you find the locker room abuzz with upbeat energy. The players are laughing and trading good-natured jabs. You approach Kells in disbelief. What's going on? It's the annual Sin Bin night. Every year we hit the club to kick off the season appropriately. You know it. Only the hottest club in town. I'm about to get my tequila on if it's on top shelf. I'm taking a shot. Last I saw Coach Rojas was prying Casey's fist off Brent's face. Across the room, the culprit lounges near his locker, watching you. We hit the pause just for tonight. When the team parties, we go vegetarian. No beef allowed. I'm more interested in taking someone home. The locker room erupts and laughs, wolf whistles, but Casey just shakes his head. Better put that dream to bed before you get your hopes up. What about you, Casey? Got your eye on someone special? Not that you'd have to look hard, the girls must be lining up for the chance. And would you be in that line as well? Depends on if I ever get that quote. I'm not going, and we don't need to talk about the Sin Bin with the enemy. She's a step away from spending a casual night out into a scandal. I'm not that kind of reporter. Every reporter's that kind of reporter. Have a few bristles at the cutting remark. The other remembers your conversation with your boss earlier that morning. You had stood in front of Ray Matthews, the one person standing between you and your career of your dreams. Tell me I didn't hire some kid fresh out of school who doesn't know the difference between a news story and a gossip column. Casey's redemption arc is a news story, Mr. Matthews. One with teeth. Those have a way of biting you in the ass. Last year, Casey hit rock bottom. He single-handedly cost him the championship. Now he wants to fix that. The story has stakes, tension, hero to root for, and everyone's wondering if he can pull it off. Matthews regards you with cool air, letting the silence stretch until it's deafening. Listen, Clark, you're sharp. You've got a few good leads, but all your info's off the record. If you want to be a regular on the off the ice anytime soon, you need verified facts. Actual quotes. Back in the locker room, you rise to the challenge in Casey's gaze, embers smoking deep in your belly. I won't prove Casey right. I'll get my quotes the ethical way. Kells steps between you, placing her hand placatingly on Casey's shoulder. Casey, don't be rude. You're going, and I already invited Ava out tonight. Barely keep your mouth from dropping open as Kells shoots you a sly wink. When did that diner with Kells is paying off in spades? You go to brunch one time and you suddenly trust her. Ava's your good luck charm. You scored every game since you started covering the team. I scored every game because of my skill. Kells is right. Don't mess with a good thing, Jameson. We don't need any more bad vibes. Casey hits you with a challenging stare, and you return it. Refusing to flinch, after a few moments, you arch your eyebrow and teasingly. It's true that I am pretty luck. I don't want to brag, but I once won second prize in an office raffle. Free bagels for a year. And when I play claw machines, I always win. Unlimited bagels and minion plushes. This is what you're bringing to the table. His eyes linger on you as he considers, and you try to sway him in your favor. No reporting, just vibes. Scout's honor. With a few ground rules, of course. Anything you see tonight is not just off the record, it's forgotten. What happens at the club stays at the club. Excellent. I'd love to find out who wins the little staring contest, but the club closes at 2 a.m. So, Kells goes to grab her jacket, leaving you alone with Casey's skepticism. His gaze rolls down your body, and his voice sinks to a husky murmur. We'll be sticking close, Clark, all night. Excitement rushes through your veins and your heartbeat hammers against your palm. From you, Jameson? I'd expect nothing less. You rush back to your apartment to get ready while you're tearing apart your closet looking for something to wear. Your video chat with Adish and bring him up to speed. You've got to come with me, Adish. And do what? You know I'm only going to cramp your style. But I need a friend. After all, it's a night off for us too. We deserve to let loose and have some fun. I'll play wingman for you. There must be someone on the team who's caught your eye. No can do, Ava. I've got a hot date with a bottle of Chardonnay and BB Sweeney. What? Tell me you're not staying at home on a weekend night to watch The Cutting Edge. Guilty as charged and proud of it. Toe pick. Well, if you can't come out with me, at least help me choose what to wear. What? That I can do. You hold up a few items from your wardrobe for his appraisal. He rejects them all, one by one. Everything you're showing me screams reporter. You want to blend in with the team tonight, dressing like a narc won't help. You reach in your closet and pull out a sexy new outfit that fits you like a glove, a splurge from when you got your first paycheck. Much better. That's a look that says you're there to party, not snitch. You slip into the sexy outfit and check out your reflection in the mirror. You can't help but imagine how Casey's going to react when he sees you less buttoned up. His jaw's going to hit the floor. You think back to your first meeting in the player tunnel when Casey caught you shirtless. Before he knew you were a reporter, you haven't stopped obsessing about how his eyes raked over your body with unchecked desire. Just the memory leaves you breathless. If this outfit gets me that look again, it'll be worth every penny. We didn't even hang up with a dash. When you arrive at the club, you find Casey standing out in front with his hands jammed in his pockets. He's scanning the street looking for someone. You. At first his attention skims past you, but then he does a double take. Clark, that you? Well, I'm certainly not Brent. You look different. He takes you in a hungry gaze, like he's a starving lion and you're a gazelle. And honestly, you wouldn't mind being devoured. I look like I'm off the clock and ready for a good time. He clears his throat, shifts from one foot to the other, obviously trying to look unaffected, but the heat between you gives the game away. Beneath his jacket, you can see the rippling contours of his chest and abs. You want him to drape the jacket over your shoulders and get lost in his scent. Were you waiting on me? That's sweet. It gives you the kind of gruff denial you're coming to recognize and secretly enjoy. Nothing sweet about it. If you're going to be here, I'm not letting you out of my sight. I'll be watching your every move. I hope you, do watch my every move, because I'll be sure to give you a show. You undulate to the beat of the music spilling from the club, and he can't tear his gaze away. His eyes follow your every movement, drinking in your form. You swear you see the corner of his mouth twitch. Show yourself through the door, will you? We're late. He jerks his chin to the entrance. You approach the bouncer, pushing through the throng of party-goers. The bouncer fist bumps Casey and looks over at you with suspicion. Who's this? She's on the list? You hold your breath, looking at Casey for confirmation. He makes you wait, a smirk playing on his lips. This is his chance to get rid of me. But, to your surprise, he takes your hand, squeezing it tight. Your knees nearly buckle at the sudden contact. She's good, she's with me. Squeeze back, why not? You clasp his hand tight as the bouncer unhooks the velvet partition, and you don't let go as he leads you inside. Let them believe it, Casey's on my arm tonight. As soon as you step through, the thumping bass drives your pulse, and the scent of sex fills the air. You are greeted with a raucous cheers and whistles. Several members of the team are there, well on their way to getting faded. Oh, our little Clark and Ken is all grown up. Look at you, damn girl. Smoke show. Eyes to yourself, Brent. Hells sniffles and pretends to wipe a tear from her eye. I knew she could hang. Why do you all assume I have no life? Maybe because you spend every waking hour pestering us at the arena. All the more reason why I need to let loose tonight. Lebrowski lifts a bottle of tequila and waves you over. Oh, that's right. It's right here. It's the best tequila, top shelf. I tested all 9. He fills a shot glass for you, sloshing over the rim. Casey grabs a beer, raising an eyebrow. You gonna join me for shots, Jameson, or do I have to show you how it's done? I doubt there's anything you could show me that I haven't seen. Take the shot, hands free. You bend over the table, wrap your lips around the shot glass rim, and toss your head back. As the liquid scorches down your throat, Casey's intense gaze never leaves yours. The wicked look on his face sparks a fire in your belly that's even hotter than the tequila. Your turn. I'll pass. His wary gaze alternates between you and the shot glass. You know, like you're just waiting to pounce and catch him right-handed if he dares take a sip. I'm just here to have a good time. It's all off the record. Pinky promise. I'll believe that when I see some collateral. What about truth or drink? That'll even the playing field. Are you nuts? It's every reporter's dream. She's got you eating out of the palm of her hand. So you're not going to play because you're scared I'll drink you under the table? I'd like to see you try. Truth or drink. Truth or drink. I bet I could surprise you, Jameson. You settle up to Casey, shouting over the music as Kel climbs onto a table to dance. What kind of collateral would it take, hypothetically? Something sufficiently embarrassing, dealer's choice. Don't you get it? You don't need to blackmail me, Casey. If I ratted you out, then you'd be right about me. And I don't intend to lose an argument with the likes of you. So you're being a decent human being out of spite? Hockey players have a code, right? Well, so do journalists, and betraying a source is definitely against that code. Then here's hoping you don't break my heart. As proof, you grab the bottle of tequila on the bar and pour another shot for your defiant hockey star. You step close to him, your chest nearly touching as you hold the brimming shot glass under his lips. Bottoms up, unless you can't bury the hatchet for a few measly hours. You're surprised. He takes the glass from your hand, looks you square in the eye, and knocks back the shot like a pro. I can bury the hatchet. He leans close, the scent of his alcohol and proximity of his body almost making you drunk yourself. But I won't go easy on you. Likewise, do your worst. I'm not scared. I can handle my liquor. A smirk tugs at his mouth. You lean close, unflinching in his challenging gaze. You're planning to drink? Wouldn't have pegged you for the deep, dark, secret type. How many times do I need to tell you you're wrong about me? Turns to the group, brandishing his arms in the air. Let's play truth or drink. Yeah, Batty Casey's finally coming out to play. Where's the bottle, service hostess? We need another round. The team pushes the tables together and collapses onto the couches. So who's gonna show Ava how it works? I'll demonstrate. Hey, Kels, what's your favorite position, truth or drink? Kels answers the question easily, a twinkle of humor in her eye. Missionary, as in the mission is to get off, so I roll with whatever works. According to the rules, Kels doesn't have to drink, but she takes the shot anyway. The team roar of approval as the table rattling. My turn to ask, and I choose Casey. Of course you do. Whatever you ask, I'm drinking. But I was gonna be all nice and ask your favorite color. True to his word, Casey glances pointedly at you and tosses back the shot, his tongue slowly tracing his bottom lip as he breaks into a grin. My turn. You didn't answer what favorite color, damn it. He glances around at his team, but you know his eyes will inevitably land on you. I guess it's only fair. Fire away. What's the most devious thing you've done to get a story? Taped a mic to my chest. I was working on a story for a college paper undercover. So how do we know you're not wearing a mic right now? I can strip for you if you like. It wouldn't be the first time you caught me in a precarious situation regarding my clothes. Also, where would she put the mic right now? Casey looks as though he's thinking about it. His gaze skims the contours of your chest, and you can't help imagining how it would feel if his hands traced the same path. As tempting as that sounds, the team gives you props for playing along, and Kel toasts you by taking another shot. It's been years since I played on a team. Forget how great the camaraderie feels. After a few more rounds, it's your turn again. You zero on and Casey, eager for your chance to finally grill him. You're mine, Jameson. Do your worst. Alright. How do you blow off steam off the ice? Expect Casey to grumble and toss back a shot, but to your surprise, he speaks. What kind of steam? We talking about the gym or something more like a private training? The team crows, beating the table in encouragement. Heat rises in your cheeks, but you force yourself to hold his appraising stare. Well, I'm certainly not interested in your gym habits. He leans in close, and his warm scent is intoxicating. You hold your breath in anticipation as his gaze burns into you. There's nothing like a good long session to really take the fight out of you. The game moves on, but you're still floating in the moment, your mouth watering in what you've just heard. This man is about to destroy me. Someone crank up the music, the party's getting way too tame. Gail grabs you by the arm and pulls you up onto the table to dance with her. Woo! You lose yourself in the neon lights, pumping bass, gyrating to the beat, knowing his eyes are on your body the whole time. As the night wears on, Casey seems to be enjoying himself. He's not exactly dancing on the tables, but he's joking with his teammates, sharing old stories, and from time to time he even checks up on you, not out of suspicion, but out of concern. Here's a glass of water, pace yourself, Clark. I don't want to have to rub your back while you puke. Oh, you say the sweetest things. He gives you a mocking salute and dips back to the bar, hopefully to grab his own. As you're watching Casey, Brent sloppily pushes his way through the crowd to you. Hey, Ava. There's so much alcohol seeping from his pores. The air around him is probably 80 proof. We can have water tomorrow. The night is young, baby. Who knows where we could end up? Ugh. Is Brent Lowell hitting on me? Yep. You scan again for Casey, but Brent slings an arm around your shoulders and pulls you close, his words slurring. Don't worry about Captain Killjoy. How about we ditch him and go somewhere more private? I could handle this myself, or I could see how Casey reacts. I should push Brent away. You dig your elbow in his ribs and shove him away. Get your smarmy hands off of me? Casey appears out of nowhere, positioning his body between you and Brent like a human shield. A split second is all it takes. He springs into action, vaulting a couch to reach your side like some kind of parkour bodyguard. Casey's swift move leaves you breathless, the heat of his reaction somehow taking root in your own skin. Back off, Brent. Go find someone who doesn't have to see your unfortunate face every day. What is it to you? Ava's a big girl. You're not the boss of her. She pushed you away. Are your social skills as bad as your hockey? That means no. As the players turn away from the conversations, all focus is rapidly shrinking space between Casey and Brent. This is exactly why management wants you out next year, Jameson. You're too thick to know when something is not your business. Hey, Brent? Maybe I want it to be Casey's business. You clearly can't take a hint from me. Maybe Casey can drill a clue into your skull. This is a half-rate punk. Wouldn't spot a clue if it was drawn on his helmet. Who are you calling half-rate? Brent's right hand makes a fist. He takes a threatening step forward. Lebrowski, hold my beer. But before Casey can hand off his drink, Kel separates him from Brent, dragging you both to a separate corner of the room. That's enough. Vegetarians, remember? Kells, I can't let that slide. He disrespected Ava. You rest a tentative hand on his arm, the skin hot beneath your fingertips. Casey, don't ruin the whole evening because of some drunk a-hole. I'm just a reporter. Yeah, for my team. Look at you, Mr. Protective. The fire in his eyes tells you he means it, which makes resisting him that much harder. Go blow off some steam. There's another room to the back. I'll sober Brent up. You glance sideways at Casey as Kel stomps off. He reluctantly peels his eyes from Brent, focusing on you. Creep. I bet he was hoping you'd let him do a shot off you. But instead of picturing Brent, you see Casey dripping the ice-cold whiskey in your navel, leaning in to drink it off your body. What if you did a shot off me instead? His gaze sharpens, picking up the bold arch of your tone. Are you offering because I need one hell of a distraction? The growl in his voice sends a shiver through you. You imagine your body to pull him out of the swirling rage inside of him. His eyebrows shoot up as if he wasn't expecting you to follow through, but now that you've imagined it... Come on, Bruiser, this way. You grab a bottle of booze and take his arm and lead him outside. In the next room, a gossamer pink canopy drips from the ceiling, soft, warm light glowing in the small space. Wow, this is amazing. As the bass of the music fades, so does his anger. He stops pacing and wordlessly takes the liquor bottle from your hand. Sorry about my asshole teammate. He holds your gaze as he lifts the bottle to his lips and takes a long, slow pull. When he wipes his mouth with the back of his hand, for some bizarre reason, you find it incredibly sexy. It wasn't your fault. Yeah, it was. I should have known that Brent would make a pass at you. He does it to every gorgeous person within a mile radius. Does he do it to kills them? I'm just saying. You can't help but smile at Casey's accidental compliment. He passes you the bottle and you take a languid sip. Then stop inviting Brent. He clearly has it out for you. That's not how it works. Brent's on the team, so Brent gets to come. I don't make the rules. Actually, I'm the captain. I kind of do make the rules. So, then stop taking the bait. I'll work on that. Something about that jackass. Just... You're right. I should just shake it off and let Brent do Brent. I get the feeling Brent does everyone. He laughs. He actually laughs. And the sudden genuine sound of it warms you more than the alcohol in your veins. You find yourself sinking into the crinkles at the corner of his eyes, the dimple that appears in his cheek. I could get used to that sound. I could get used to a lot about him. Are those your journalism skills at work? How'd you even get into the line of work anyway? The reminder of your profession sends a cold jolt through. You hide your surprise with another swig, glancing away. I'm getting way too close to crossing the line. If my boss knew I was flirting with the subject. But when you look back, he patiently is waiting for your response. That cold jolt warms to a sizzling electric charge. Well, right now I'm kind of wishing I hadn't. Things might be different. Tonight may be different. I wouldn't give you a flack no matter what. Your job just provides me more material. You watch him, the drink making you honest and bold. You lick your lips, suddenly not caring if the next words spill through them. But I could do whatever I wanted. I wouldn't have to think about how every little choice might affect my career. He tilts his head, leans closer to you. Heat radiates from his skin, his expression earnest in curiosity. Okay, say you weren't minding my hockey team for lurid details about their personal lives. What would you do? I might kiss you. But I can't. Besides, you never go along with it. You'd be surprised what I'd go along with. I thought you were supposed to be getting all the facts before making a call, if you weren't a reporter. I might just kiss you back. Your body thrums with fantasies that can never become a reality. This is torture. Sweet, sexy torture. But while we can't go that far, he lifts the tequila bottle with a devilish grin. You did offer a little friendly body shot. Your whole body flushes at the suggestion. You accept the bottle from his hand and looking on in awe as he peels off his shirt. So which part of my body do you want to use? What are my options, and is one of them all the above? I'm not that easy. You get one. I'll drink it off your collarbone. He tilts his head to one side, offering you the carved valley between his neck and collarbone. You can see his pulse beating beneath the skin, and your own heart races in response. Ready when you are. Oh, I'm ready. Your hand doesn't waver as you just drizzle the liquor into the hollow of his bared skin. You wet your lips, strategizing just how you want to take this. With extreme tenderness or boldly. Kind of want both, but boldly. You go for it, tonguing the liquor from his skin in long, greedy strokes. When you lift your head, he's panting for breath, his knuckles bleach as he grips the table in a struggle for control. Clark, oh my god. Distracted? You sip the last drop of tequila from his body, and he sits up with a mischievous smirk. Getting there, now it's your turn. How do you want me? Like this. He lays you back against the table. Your heart pounds as he peels your clothing away from your navel. The cold splash of tequila against your stomach is surprisingly gentle. And then his warm tongue, laving against your skin. You barely suppress a gasp. Loving or laving, I'll take both. I could taste you all night. Yeah, why not? A low moan of pleasure rises from your chest. The sound seems to spur him on, and he ups the intensity using his tongue in devious ways. A wild sensation swirls over your skin, and you almost wrap your legs around his waist to pull him close, but you're on the brink of surrendering to the moment, completely pushing everything but Casey from your mind. You crave more, you crave him. I'll take that as a win. Casey. You picture yourself crawling on top of him, pinning his body to the table, and letting this night get completely out of hand. You run your hands over every inch of his body, explore everywhere he's hard and everywhere he's soft. You tease, tempt him until his control shatters. He breathes your name as if in prayer. Ava. To hell with reporting. You don't care about quotes. The only soundbite you're interested in is his helpless moaning your name. Don't stop saying that. Dude, chill out already. The spell breaks, and you reluctantly pull away from each other. Casey slips his shirt back on, cool as ice. Then Brent storms in, still steaming and jonesing for a fight. You hiding out here, Jameson? Can't finish what you started? Why would I hide? There isn't a cell in my body that's imitated by you in the slightest. Kells grabs Brent by the collar, shoving him back inside. That's it, party's over, everyone out. You join Kells in corralling the others and herding them out the door, but Brent just won't let up. Jameson, one of these days you're gonna wake up and realize you're not relevant anymore. Casey tries to wave him off like a gnat, but Brent just keeps buzzing. Guess what? The rest of the world already knows you're done. I know it, Coach Rojas knows it. Keep Coach's name out of your mouth. And ever since you cost us the championship last year, management knows it too. You can see how hard Casey's working to keep his cool, but you can also see just how close he is to losing it. Keep it together, Casey. Walk away. Secret's out, Captain. Hey, Ava, want some real breaking news? Shut up, Brent. Casey Jameson's no longer the Blade's greatest weapon. He's a bomb that's wired to self-destruct, and he's gonna destroy the team. Oh no. When Casey spins on his heels, you know it's too late. He cocks a fist and punches Brent square in the jaw. My bro. Without further ado, before I get to talking, remember to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy what I do. Also, head down the description, plenty of things to check out, ways to support, and ways to become a part of our family that we have here. And consider the join and thanks feature that is integrated in YouTube if you want to help support. Other than that, So this is my feeling. One, it seems like Choices is really going for the whole, oh no, I'm going to resist, he's going to resist, we're going to play it off. We have this huge bubble of imaginary tension that is keeping us apart, but we really want each other, and we're just going to keep this going. Then there's the whole, issue with, him on the team, Brent, the whole 9 yards. Of course, we have, Brent being a complete derp, and then, okay, so let's just put it this way. Um, Listen, Casey, may I offer you some martial arts classes or meditative sessions? Um, yeah, no, don't go around just swinging blindly and wildly. I recently had a person that I know that did that, and they just lost their cool, and it's just, it's just something that being physical to hurt someone never really works out in the end. The only time that you should ever do something that requires basically hurting is if you're defending someone or yourself. That's it. Because there's no point. Just saying. That's my honest, like, logical wisdom for all of you. Other than that, thanks again for watching. Catch you all in the next video. Peace out.